on, Wings? What's going on, guys? Professor Eric, Professor Joe over here.
Do some Kali.
A little more Kali.
Yep.
I was thinking Indiana Jones and you rolled out like that.
Oh, yeah, Kali. Yes.
Yeah, so last week we did the snake disarm, which people typically just call a clockwise, counterclockwise snake. And then we do a clockwise. So basically like in to out and out to in. You can do some real simple drills, but we'll just cover the one we did before. So he takes a swing and I check the hand and then I wrap the arm. And I don't want to just go for the disarm. I want to anchor first and then shoot it out. And all these are ejections, which just means you're not going to look to retain the tool. Yeah, exactly. But see, if you put it in his left hand and you feed me a backhand, doesn't matter. But say you feed me a backhand, see if I do the same shape, doesn't matter the orientation of his arm, it's just on this side. See, it's the same exact disarm. So that's why I refer to them as counterclockwise and clockwise, because it's not indicative. In fact, a really old school drill that we're going to do today is one person just goes empty hand, and he's going to feed me the forehand, and everything I'm going to do right now is going to be left hand oriented or the counterclockwise version. So I go over, I lift, I anchor, obviously there's no resistance from my partner right now, and I strip. And going that slow, I can keep it, right? Yeah. So it's more of a cover and hit. That's not that realistic. If the guy's swinging a baseball bat, you probably want to jump in there, right?
Yeah.
So if you put it in your left hand, and you give me a backhand, see, it's the same thing, cover and hit, a little more realistic, up, and then same disarm. Then if you go with a backhand, but a two-handed, like a baseball bat swing.
Oh, this way, yeah,
yep.
Sure.
Same exact thing, I cover and hit, I still wrap it, but now I'm gonna get both forearms. If you hold them tight, I'll be nice. You would just pop the elbow at the same time. But see, there's no real change. Every single one of those.
You can just keep them.
It's just oh yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, no, like a lot of times if you're armed, right? It's just like we talk about with like the hands and the choke for the gi.
Yeah.
Like the choke might not be that effective, but you get me to commit to addressing it. So you know where my hands are at, right? Sure. So maybe my disarm is not that great, but your point exactly is like maybe I'm just using this to lock and just creating the opportunity to hit more.
Because I'm gonna have to drop that to even have any.
Yeah. And a lot of times, as soon as this is gone, the person's going to make space. But if you can convince them to struggle a little bit, they're going to stay in range where you can hit them. Okay. So let's continue the empty hand. So we did 3 on the left. No, you gotta have.
Oh, sorry. Empty hand.
Empty hand for me.
For you.
Yeah. So basically, I'll do them in order, but there's 3 on the left and 3 on the right. So if he feeds me the forehand, I cover and hit, counterclockwise snake. If he feeds me a backhand with the right hand, I cover and hit. Now we're going clockwise. So instead of my left hand, same exact disarm, but it's my right hand doing the work. Then baseball bat swing. So 2 hands hit it. So cover and hit early. Realistically, if this was a real bat, right? So you take a swing, I'm going to evade, and I'm going to charge. And then I'm going to get it. Okay? You never try to take like something away from somebody while they're fresh. So then if Eric goes left hand dominant, and you feed a forehand just with your left hand.
Oh, with my left hand.
Yep. I cover and hit, and same thing. Counterclockwise snake and eject. That's it. Okay? And then he feeds me a backhand with the left. Counterclockwise snake and eject. So really, my hand's just going in to out on every single one. Okay? And then left hand dominant, so you put it in your left hand, but baseball bat grip, and then you swing from this side. Yeah. Same thing, cover and hit, counterclockwise, check the elbow, and that's it. So that just gives you 6 ways to play with it. But what you're really trying to address is no matter what side you swing from, one-handed, two-handed, I know how to apply the snake disarm. Okay, last one is crossing the body. So the empty hand drill, if you'll notice, it's just whatever hand is closer. Okay, but a lot of times when you go clockwise, it's because you're crossing. That would be on the backhand. So if he feeds me a backhand, I'm still going to smash the hand. I might go to the eye. I might hit again. And now I'm going to bring my elbow in and lock his thumb. So again, great opportunity to hit. And now I'm going to throw my elbow in front of my own stick here. I'm just doing that so you can see the direction it traveled. I don't want it to come near my face. So just like the first one, if you watch the video from last week, I talked about bringing the elbow into the body, right? Just like any good body mechanics when you're creating leverage. So if you feed the backhand, if my elbow is away from my body, I don't have leverage, and it's gonna come around and hit me in the face. So the most common thing I see on this one is people don't set the anchor. So when they go here, it's pretty tight, but as they try to throw it, they stretch their arm and they get clipped. Actually, we had a kid go to urgent care.
Because of that?
He was an adult. I always just use the term kid because I'm old. But yeah, he really ripped it, and the end of the stick hit him right in the eyeball.
I could see that.
Mike Deskins. I don't remember. Cool, nice guy. He ended up moving. But yeah, straight to urgent care. So to prevent that, this is a big tip on the clockwise snake. My elbow sinks into my own body. And now if you look at the line I'm on, my elbow is going to stay pointed towards area. So see how it fell right here 45 degrees. So that way I'm not in danger of it coming back at me. Which is the same mechanic on the other one. You shoot at 45 degrees. Just now it's almost like, I think about like Bong Sao, like Wing Chun, but it's off to the side this way.
Nice.
And you can get so good, you can start aiming the launch a little bit, which is kind of fun. We used to set up people on obstacle courses, and I would try to disarm towards them.
Nice.
I got decent at it, I would say. All right, so that's your clockwise and counterclockwise snake, and we did the empty hand from the cover and hit perspective. That's a great place to start, just so you understand the mechanics. And then if you take it back into the box pattern, you should be able to do it off a forehand, receiving a forehand, and off of receiving a backhand.
Nice.
That's it.
Very cool.
And I can set things up, like say if you do the one again. See, if I go here and I want to hit, the only way for you to defend this is like this. Yeah. So see, that's a backhand to me, and I can still take it away.
Sure.
So you can create the line. You don't have to sit there and wait for it. Like, how many times you're working on a cool counter, and you're like, okay, when that guy throws that one punch, I'm gonna do it, and it's so hard to find it because you gotta incentivize that person to give you what you want. So sometimes when you block, see now I can just take it. Just simply because you have to defend yourself. If you don't, it's not going to work. Yeah, so you want to find these in the beginning, they're defensive, but later both offense and defense.
Nice, man.
Cool. Anything else?
No.
Right on, man.
Good.
Sticks are fun. Collie is great. More people should do it. All right, guys. Warriors, we'll catch you later. We're out.
Warriors out.